India's urban population has put enormous strains on all public transport system. Most of the bus and train services today are overcrowded, undependable, slow, inconvenient, uncoordinated and dangerous. A very good morning to all present here, respected judges, parents, teachers and all my dear friends. I am Karthik Srinivasan and today I am here to speak on the topic improving public transport in India. For most of the Indians, the most tedious part of the day is the journey. To get anywhere, first we need to navigate seas of vehicles on roads, droves of people in trains and platforms, and frequently negotiate with bristly autowalas. Indian cities desperately need improved and expanded public transportation system. Unfortunately, government's improper financial assistance and the complete lack of any supportive policies place public transportation system in an almost impossible situation. Talking about our own Mumbai city, studies and estimate shows that around 70 lakh Mumbaikars travel by train every day, around 40 lakh by public buses and around 10 lakh by taxis and auto. Central Railway and Western Railway are witnessing an annual growth of 3% in passenger number while the harbour network is witnessing a 10% growth. So unless the railway plans well, the suburban railway network may soon reach the tipping point. On goods train, the railway have a policy of accepting certain tonnage of goods, but for the local trains, the compartments do not have such policies. What about them? Transport Expert A.V. Shenoy stated that there is an urgent need to conduct a passenger survey since the bus routes are not economical and efficient. Talking about our autowalas, around 800 drivers were booked against meter tampering and refusal to ply in the last 5 months. These were the problems of the public transportation system. Now let's have a look upon some of the solutions to improve the same. Public transportation in India is really saturated. You end up spending a lot more of time and money. The only option left is to go over or underground. These only metro and monorail can provide. Comparing ourselves with Japan, Japanese public transportation is characterized by its punctuality and superb service. Indian services needs to be more punctual and well organized. Improvement in the public transportation can be furthermore increased if the public cooperates, like by following the rules and regulations and by avoiding damages to the public transports. Another point that I would like to mention is there should be cap on number of vehicles introduced every year. There should be restriction in private transportation by putting a limit on number of cars per family. This will help in traffic decongestion to a great extent. Some cities in Europe have such laws and it really works well. The most important improvement is needed in the mentality of the taxi drivers and rickshawalas so that they stop saying no to any passenger to take them to their desired destination, or else the license of these arrogant drivers must be cancelled immediately. On the other hand, the state government has passed a notification on 9 January 2012 regarding installing electronic meters in new auto rickshaws, which will be extended to the old auto rickshaws as well, so as to get rid of meter tampering. Now let's have a look upon some of the improvements in the public transportation system. Thane city has come up with SATIS project, that is Station Area Traffic Improvement Scheme, which has improved the bus service from Thane station to various places within the city. On the other hand, monorail, ferry service, metro service have furthermore increased the public transportation network. As per the latest record, the Western Railway Task Force will finalize the details of the 60-kilometer elevated high-speed rail corridor from Churchgate to Virar. Kolkata is currently extending its 16.5-kilometer underground metro by another 8.5 kilometer. Chennai has completed its first phase of mass rapid transit system. Bangalore had planned for a new light rail system, while the suburban rail network in Hyderabad is currently being expanded and improved. Thus, I would like to conclude by saying that public transportation is highly complex. So, adoption of a single measure will not provide you the desired impact. A multi-pronged approach is required, combining various measures, and only then it would be possible to provide an improved and efficient public transportation system in our country. Thank you.
Rowan from KC College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Churchgate.